have Mel Packer with us right now. He's kind of the heart and soul of the anti-fracking movement. Mel, can you explain what's gone on today here?
First off, let me say I'm not the heart and soul. The heart and soul is thousands and thousands of people who opposed fracking from the beginning. I am one of many, many who do that, concerned about our families and children. We're here because we're concerned about our families and our futures and our children. Because we have a Department of Environmental Protection that's better known as Don't Expect Protection, which seems to service just the fracking industry, the fossil fuel industry. It does little or nothing for the average person. There are countless stories of people who have talked about their wells being poisoned, their animals dying, rashes, sickness, headaches, nosebleeds, people having to sell their homes, but they still have free reign to run all over the state thanks to Governor Corbett and a Republican and Democratic administration that doesn't seem to care as long as they say they're going to give us jobs. They haven't even given us any jobs. Unemployment has not significantly changed in this state. We're not benefiting from this. They're going to take the gas and they're going to sell it overseas.
That's been documented.
That's absolutely been documented. Governor Corbett, which went down to Chile and Argentina, and he was meeting with them there and said, we have a lot of gas in our state, we would like to sell it to you. You know, we were sold this whole Ponzi scheme on the basis of jobs, increased revenue, lower taxes, and our gas. Supposedly my Uncle Louie in Philadelphia and Aunt Zelda in Homewood was going to get cheaper gas. It's not true. We're not getting cheaper gas. In fact, the industry can't make a profit off the gas now, so they're going to ship it overseas. They're going to put it through pipelines, dangerous pipelines might I add, like the one that just busted in Arkansas. They're going to ship it to liquefied natural gas ports, put it on ships and sell it overseas, which will ultimately drive the price up here. People will wind up paying more for gas along with having a destroyed environment.
What about the, it's often been touted, the idea that the administration, both federally and statewide, wants to, has special dispensations for the gas industry and no other industry. Is that?
Well, it's not just no industry at this point. We see it in the industry all the time, you know. Yeah, Shell is related, but you know, you can talk about auto plants down in Louisiana and Texas where they give us some of the tax incentives. What we have is a government that's owned by industry, period. Whether it's fossil fuel or industry, period. We don't own it anymore. We don't have a democracy anymore. They call it campaign contributions, we call it bribes. There is no difference. They vote the way the bribe, someone hands it, comes in, he hands them $100,000, they vote that way. So we don't have a democracy, and we need to make a people's movement that's going to enforce the democracy and create a democracy again in this country.
Mel, the gas industry, on all of their PR ads and so forth, say how clean an energy it is. Could you address that?
Really research fracking, the process from beginning to end. In fact, it's not any cleaner than oil than it is than coal, rather. Now, I'm not arguing that we should burn more coal. I understand the problem. What I'm arguing, what we're all arguing, is we need to turn towards sustainable energy. That's what we need to do. Put money into solar, put money into hydro, put money into wind. They're not doing that right now. In fact, they've cut off the benefits for that. Any tax incentives you get in this state are now gone for solar. I'm getting the last few dollars when I put solar on my rooftop next week.
The industries like the, is it Vermont wind power?
Yeah.
I believe it is. It's owned now. It was bought up by a major company, NRG.
Well, the fossil fuel industry knows that there's only a certain amount of time they're going to be allowed to plunder and pillage in this nation, because the people are rising up in this nation and demanding that it be stopped. They know this is a dead end. They know we're destroying the planet for our children, and that there won't be a future planet for our children to live in that's habitable. And so people are demanding the change. So you're going to see, not every capitalist is stupid. Some capitalists are smart. Some of them are going to see, I'm going to invest in sustainable energy because that's the future. And it is absolutely the future. But in the meantime, these people are literally, as I said before, plundering and pillaging our environment and our homes. And they don't care as long as they make a lot of money.
Did you feel that today's turnout was a good one?
Far beyond what we expected. 2 o'clock on a Monday afternoon, we were expecting to be, if we had 50 people, we had somewhere between 100 to 150 people, and they came from all over, and I'm sure that's happening at all the regional offices around the state.
What's next? What's next in your...
We keep on waging the struggle. We keep on trying to... We know that the only way to really change things in our society is to build mass movements. We cannot compete. I can't go into a legislator's office and say, here's $1 million bribe, vote my way. We don't have those resources. What we have to do is create a bottom-up movement and complain about this, argue about this, educate people about this, agitate, organize, educate, and we're going to build a mass movement that's going to bring this country back to the people that should own it.
How do people find you if they would like to participate?
There are numerous websites, marcellusprotest.org, shadbush.org, If you just go and type in Marcellus protest, you will find one of the sites that's probably the most heavily hit in the nation. There's a calendar there that shows events from here to Colorado get posted on our calendar. So people can check that out. There's ways you can donate. There's ways you can be involved. There's ways you can contact us. MarcellusProtest.org.
Thank you.
Thank you.